If somebody was to ask you what the difference is between these three machines, you'd probably be hard pushed to find anything, because they are effectively almost the same machine. This one has brush control, whereas these two don't, and that's probably it. They got identical motors, pretty much identical brush rolls, identical hose setups. Yes! We find ourselves with a DC14, a DC07 and a DC04. All have come from various places. This one needs to go back to its owner. I don't know what any of them are like. I thought we'd bundle them all up, save having just a buttload of short before and after videos. And we'll have a look at, well, probably 20 years worth of Dyson technology. That's probably... about £700-800. They probably would have been £250, £300 each when new, briefly, very briefly. Now they are literally beyond worthless. I would have to pay you to take them away from me. Let's have a look at what we've got, and, well, we'll try and save this one in this video because it needs to go back. These two, who knows? Let's have a look. Yes, hello my Dyson and vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, I'm afraid some of you this is going to be a Dyson video. Some of you are going to like that. Some of you aren't, and quite frankly I want rid of these, so I need to film them. We need to get some content of them, and we need to see what's wrong with them. I believe we've probably seen these two before. Well, this one came from a care home in Prince's Risborough, which isn't that far away from my house, which is sadly closing down. They have this and another one, which I sold them cheap years ago, and I got this one. When it closes down, I'll get another one. This belongs to the lady who manages it. This is her personal Dyson. It has a few issues. We need to have a look at it and get those fixed. And then my dad found this Dyson DC04 somewhere, and we met up for a concert the other week, so in the back of his car it was, and I haven't looked at it any more than this. So, I don't really know where to start. We'll put this one aside, because I know roughly what its issue is. And let's start with this DC07, because we'll leave the complete unknown for next. I roughly have some history with this machine. We probably put that top cover on there because it is not a Dyson top cover. It also sadly doesn't have an interesting plug or even a genuine plug at all. Yeah, it's a decent plug, but it is not anything interesting at all. I'm possibly going to go into the shed, depending on how this goes, to see if we've got a genuine Dyson cable. Bless this machine, it's also quite faded. I've just dropped the cable, it was like that, and ooh, wow, yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the bum. It's very, very faded. It's also not the only thing that's really wrong with this machine. The hose is okay, that's not split, it's not filthy either. Sadly, the wand has taken bit of a battering, yeah, a very annoying piece of damage as well, because I wouldn't have got a lot for this machine anyway. Were we to refurb and sell it, which we probably will, because I can't think of anything else to do with it. And yeah, damage like that, it's not really worth an entire new one, but enough to make it look tatty with that there. Oh, what a shame. Never mind. So yeah, we have that. We have one lonely dusting brush there, and yeah, on the surface it's actually not too bad condition at all. Let's check the filter. Ooh, that doesn't look particularly appetising, does it? I don't mean me. Ah, okay, well, I must have put a DC25 filter, no, DC33 filter in it at some point, which is fine, doesn't really matter, it is the same filter. Upgrade, that's cool. Right. Ooh, can't I get... Uh-oh. Why can't I get this? There we go. Get the bin off. Non-genuine top hat bit for you there. And yeah, it's not filthy, completely disgusting. The bottom flap is intact. It'll probably wash up quite nicely. Look, Route 8 Cyclone. So this isn't early DC07 because I'm sure that came a little bit after. Right, top half looks pretty good. Let's check the bottom. We'll have a look at this filter next. How broken is it? Not very. Yeah, there we go. That isn't the original filter because I would have put it on, so that is reasonably clean, although yeah, again, I almost not too surprised at that because yeah, it's in a care home, it's in a little village, there's a lot of grit and sand and detritus that goes in there, which probably makes this one of the better machines for the job because these can cope with that a lot more than the newer ones, he says, having not turned it on yet to see how terrible it is underneath. Bit cobwebby. It was out in an outbuilding. It wasn't actually in the home. The other one is. The brush roll is there. It's not too bad actually. Bit soft but doable. Again, these are the ones that crack because they're the non-clutched ones. So that's a massive pain. God, look at all the carpet cheese smeared up there. Although it makes a change from seeing it worn off. Have you ever seen one of these like completely worn through? Do let me know in the comments because I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure we've seen ones that are close. But yeah, they must have worn through. If they do that, they must have done. Yeah, brush rolls, yeah, what can you say? Needs a new inner hose because that one is A, disgusting, and B, quite worn out, which probably would have had a new one at some point, but it would have had a new pattern one. So I'm starting to notice a little bit of a trend. Normally we do these machines and they go away forever and we hopefully never see them again because the repair was good and the customer is happy. But yeah, this has come back and it's quite interesting to see how it's all holding up. Oh. Okay. That doesn't sound great. And it's completely dead now. Oh, that didn't sound great, did it? Ah, I smell carbon. Okay, maybe this won't be quite the easy refurb that I thought it might be. It has just burnt out, and well, I do have spare motors, but I'm now wondering if putting a spare motor in this is even going to be worth it because I could use that motor on a refurb and get, you know, proper money for it. Bit of a bummer. She didn't say it had burnt out, but who knows how long it's been sat in that outbuilding, and again, it was free. What can you do? So, fair enough. Well, one down. Let's move on to the DC04. Okay, on to this Dyson DC04, which would have come from Lincolnshire somewhere, and oh my goodness. If I take the wand off, I've just taken the cable off. Look at the top of the flipping cord hook. This one's chipped and broken as well. That's a pain in the bum. It does have its top cap though, although the spring isn't doing much. But it is in there. I don't know if the camera's going to focus, but there is a half-moon spring there, which has popped out of its little gap. Probably not the worst problem this machine has, so that's fine. Ooh, we have a crevice tool and a non-broken crevice tool holder, so that is good. That is better than it could be. Do we have a split hose? No. Very good, and that's not completely disgusting either. So yeah, all right so far. We have a genuine, if slightly mouldy. Where are you? Focus. You. Wow, best not get my face that close, had I? That's cool. Yeah. Pretty filthy, disgusting plug. All good so far. Top of the chassis, which is a notorious point on all Dysons actually, is pretty tight and nice, but I've just noticed that, look, although it hasn't actually gone pop yet, so if we're careful, we should be okay. There are no other tools on it, but now that we know that DC07 isn't going to get looked at straight away, look, we can now put a dusting brush with this machine. How lovely is that? Right, do we have any chassis cracks? No, although the cable is half poking out, but that might save me a second taking it apart. Should we see what the filter's going to be like? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. She's not popping though. She's not springing. Where's my little screwdriver? Here it is. This should push down and this bit should pop up. The spring must have got dislodged, but that's fine. Oh, we have a filter. oh, gosh. That's not been changed in a while, and yeah, look, the little cone in it has caught all of the hair, so that's nice. But as a plus side, the bin insert is fitted the correct way round, so that could be worse. Oh dear. Right. Ooh, gosh, that is black. Doesn't smell, burns out though, which will be 100% improvement on that DCA7, I imagine. Right, so that all looks fairly decent. Let's have a look at the bottom of this one. Oh, well, that is lovely, isn't it? The airway inspection chamber, though, isn't covered in too much gross and disgust. But yeah, look, it's starting its little wear down journey. A lot of crud packed up in there, though. This thing's been used quite a lot. It's also full of flipping cobwebs, so I hope a massive spider doesn't suddenly crawl out. But we have a brush roll down. It is covered in hair. Who knows if the felt works? We have an inspection chamber. It's all there. It's all a bit grim. It's all a bit... I think what we should do is put the bin on. I shall fit the wand back to the machine. Oh, I just pushed the cover install off. And we'll plug this one in and see if it will actually run. Doesn't sound very happy. Okay, well, the brush roll is turning, but there is a clog somewhere on these tools, and it's in the wand. Right. I don't know where either, and I've got to be a bit careful. Well, somewhere in this wand is a big clog. It's actually there. I can see it. Ish. Oh, hang on. I wonder. Grab this long screwdriver. Oh yeah, there it is. I'll just poke it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Mediocre suction from the wand as well. Runs okay. Not really sucking anything down or doing much at all, but run it does. Which is better than that Dyson DC04. Right, let's move on with, well, the customer's Dyson, I suppose. So that brings us on to this Dyson DC04, which, yeah, does belong to the lady who worked at the place. And this does have a few things wrong with it. I'm pretty sure I did give it a full refurb once. Again, fairly sure we've seen it. I can't remember. And yeah, bless it, it is trash. The first thing... Look, oh my goodness, is look at how worn down that wand is. That is some extreme wear, and sadly I don't think you can replace this bit. On some you can, but there's a clip that you need to fit, and yeah, I'm fairly sure there's no taking that off there. So that's that. The hose, oh my goodness, that is disgusting. But there, so what more could I ask for? So yeah, I have ordered a new one for this already. The rest of it, well, the Cyclone seems to be full of feathers for some unknown reason. Haven't quite worked that out yet. And if we take off the filter, we can see that the cleanest one so far, is probably how I should put it, but pretty filthy as well. But bar that, I mean, oh no, maybe I haven't restored this one. Because if I look in here, which you can now see, it's got a HEPA filter in it. Oh, I did it so long ago when I used to refit these horrible, hateful filters. Comment down below. What's your opinion on these HEPA filters? I mean, the problem is, on any other vacuum, it would probably be okay, but this is a Dyson. And even with a HEPA filter, Dysons do that. What this stupid thing will do is just restrict the whole motor. That's why I put the pads in. They're like 80p. You change them every year. The machine lives forever. Asterisk. Your mileage may vary. No refund. But yeah, these hateful, horrible, lifetime HEPA filters are just disgusting. Right. This machine does have faults, and its faults are down there. This machine's problem is all of this, because it's just really worn. It just comes up and down, on and off, far more easily than it should. And this has become a problem because it's done it while she's been using it. So it's literally melted through the back of there, and where the belt shifted, it's also pretty much destroyed this brush roll housing as well. The whole thing is just scrap. There is no belt on it. The belt is gone. The brush roll is quite good though. So yeah, this needs all of that work. Oh, the scratches on that. That's the worst one we've seen in this video so far. Yeah. So yeah, that is its main problem. I think. Let's just check it runs. See if we can get at least 2 out of 3 to work and work well. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Now she doesn't work too badly at all, which isn't too surprising at all, because yeah, she likes this. I did try and offer her, I'm flipping glad I didn't now. Do you just want that 07 and just keep that? Now, I like this one. She prefers this. I mean, again, they are a bit different, I have to say. Oh, DC14 is a lot lighter than the DC04, although, there you go, there you go, that's what it does. I like its weight saving. Yeah, DC14, it's just, it feels a bit shorter. I'm not actually sure if it is any shorter. I mean, it's probably pointless confirming it now. Yeah, it's ever so slightly shorter, isn't it? Hello, babies. Yeah. They're at the cage door, open stage now, and they come out a little bit. So yeah, that is our crack with this DC14. And I've already got some stuff in the post on the way. So I think what I need to do now is stop filming, wait for that to arrive. Although look, now that this is fallen off, if I just turn my torch on, yeah, all in there is just taken a complete beating where it's all moved around and yeah, got a bit iffy. And the problem is, because the wear, I mean, you can see it there, problem is it's going to be in both. That is going to be quite warm, as well as that. So I did think about just buying a new brush roll housing, but I didn't. I bought the lot. And hopefully the lot will be here now. A few days later, and there is post. Yes, some bits have arrived for the Dyson DC14 of this video. So let's open up box number 1, because yeah, there is a second box sat up here, which should contain, hopefully, everything we need for the bottom end. Now, I appreciate the stupidity in what I'm about to show you when there is a broken, burnt out DC07 still sat by my back door. However, I mean, that's probably still going to come round. I'm probably still going to stick a motor in it, so I didn't want to steal all of its stuff. I literally bought this entire thing for, I think, under £20 delivered from eBay. And immediately, I am very happy because it actually has something that I wasn't expecting. It has a brush roll. Oh, now I've got to work out which of these clips is open and which is closed. There we go. Yeah, we have ourselves. I mean, it was listed like that, so I knew it had a base plate and this and that, but it's got everything, and it's actually in better condition than that. We have a belt. which is perfectly fine. Genuine Dyson belt as well. We have a better brush roll, he says. Checking the ends for cracks, because that is the killer, but no, that is very good. Then this bit is immediately harder to separate, and the internal hose is much better. So effectively, we're just going to stick this onto that machine. Yeah, it's just so much less like shredded up and hoping it's going to be a lot better, and it's going to stop the whole thing from falling out. What we need to do to fit it is quite simple, because I didn't bother putting the machine back together fully on the last one. We're going to crack those open, take this off, which again is still possibly okay. I might keep that because I still wasn't sure if it was the brush or housing or that was the issue at all. But it was that. And I can now, I've been giving this a wipe down as I've been going, and now I can wipe down some more. And all this new stuff. And immediately we're not using this new brush roll because it's cracked in flipping 3 places on this end. I'm probably not going to show it, but yeah, there's a big old split running down there, and then you can see it on the end a bit more, although again the light's not going to be in your favour. That side. We're going to show you, look, 1 split, 2 splits there, and you're never going to glue it up properly. Unfortunately, the force that these fly around on, it just separates the ends. So this brush roll is a lot more worn. It has a lot more missing tufts, but blimey, these non-clutch Dysons are becoming a huge pain in the bum, because yeah, obviously the pattern brush rolls crack. We know that from a previous video. Non-genuine clutch ones don't, which makes it even more annoying. So yeah, goodness sake. Hey, so that. Why are you not going to... What's going on with you now? Hang on, all the flipping... Changeover valve. There we go. Changeover valve had come unstuck. So we can now fit our, hopefully, better inner brush roll housing, which is going to flipping stay in itself now. And then I can fit the brush roll and put the belt on the machine. And hopefully with some new parts and some reused parts from the machine already. Yeah. Marvellous. Perfectly good. That's very ferocious. Just remember, it doesn't actually have its filter in it still. That is probably dry now, hopefully. Let me go fetch that. And then we'll open the last box, which is probably going to be quite obvious what it is. Here it is. Pop that in here. There is a brand new post-motor filter pad in there, which is probably going to give this machine a fair bit more airflow in itself. Then, we'll take the wand out. Take the hose off. Because yeah, our wand is terrible. And I did see her hold the wand and look at it with a little bit of sadness when I picked it up, because yeah, it's very weak. And blimey, this is under the tenner posted. Shows how worthless these things are and how easy it is to keep them going. Hopefully, it's purple. We have one from an animal because it's translucent purple. Ooh, absolutely disgustingly filthy as well, which is fine. You know, you pay £10 for something, including the £4 off postage. What do you expect? There we go. Look, it will be the same as the machine. We can fit the hose into the wand, fit the wand onto the machine, and that is better. No more old, worn down wand. This machine looks like such a bitter now with its different coloured grey, and now it's mismatched wand. But it works perfectly well on the floor. No strange noises coming from the brush roll. The hose is really stiff to take off the wand, which is a bit annoying, but again, I wasn't asked to fix that. That's just what they do. When the hose is as grimy as the hose on this one is, never mind. She'll probably work it out in a couple of months. But we can call one of our trio of machines done. What's the update on the others? Well, the DC07 I haven't touched. It's still just as burnt out as it was. I'm probably going to get it done. You're probably going to see this in a second video of an after, because it does only need a motor. It's just so flipping on that brink of worthlessness. There's no point breaking it for spares, because the motor's the most valuable part, and that's completely broken. I don't want to throw it away. It's too good to throw away. It does just need a nice new motor. I do have a few in stock, and a good refurb. Talking of good refurb, I have made a start on that DC04. It is all washed, and my goodness, it's actually not quite as faded as it looks. I mean, it is faded, it's not mint, but so much of it was just filth and dirt and grime. It's actually come up quite well. I've only washed it, I haven't polished it yet. I just sit down with some Sif and a bit of elbow grease spray on a cloth and give it all a nice buffy bath, and hopefully it will work. What didn't work was the filters. I did wash the one that came with it. It's here. The sponge shrunk. It was half that size when I finished. They're not aging well. You can't really wash them. But remember that DC04 that we had as a refurb for its owner the other week, month, whatever? Well, I kept its filter. So it is fine. And yeah, this machine has been abused to hell. I mean, I've got most of it out, but that white stuff is actually flipping dried on plaster. It's all there. One of the yeah, it's all in the U-bend, and it's just been destroyed. I think that's what was blocking up the wand as well. So yeah, I might try and chip some of it out. I don't know how easy that's going to be. It's also probably not really worth it, especially for things like this. Oh, there is a fair bit coming out. Yeah, I might spend a few minutes then, because it doesn't look great, and yeah, it just shows that this machine has had a very hard, poor, sorry life, but not for much longer. So hopefully, in the next video, we'll have said goodbye to the DC14, and I can have these two fully washed, stripped, refurbished, and ready to sit around for ages, because stuff doesn't sell that quickly around here anymore. It's a bit of a dilemma. It needs to be done, even if I get not a lot for them. It's still better than throwing them away, but who knows? I'll try. I'm going to ask £60 each, O&O for both of them, and see where it leads us. But that will do for this very long before video. So, which of these three has been your favourite? Would you just smash this Dyson up, put it in your spares pile and fix that 14 up with it? Or do you think it should stay whole and have a chance at life? Just like this DC04 will have a chance at life. Do let me know down below. But until the next trio of dingy, disgusting vacuum cleaners, I and these two here will see you soon. Bye bye.